Hello and welcome to this week's Foundry Essentials. I'm Cerberus Films and today I'm bringing you a request from Brandon, or PWE Brandflakes as he's known on Twitter and on the forums. He's Stow's community manager. Now what it really is kind of cheating a map transition. So you have two maps in one. You can kind of set it up so you're, warping within a system, or just using it to traverse massive distances without the player actually having to go anywhere else. Here I have the create new map, so I'm just going to create a random space map, completely empty and devoid of all life. I should probably have deleted those, but never mind. So we go. I'm going to place a class D planet, and we're going to put it there, and we're going to put this there. So spawn point's here. This is going to be a very simple one. Now I've already placed, because this is actually the second time recording this one, I have two reach markers. One is for reaching the warp location. Now this is the location that I'm setting at the moment to go to warp. The second one is to drop out of warp. That's the other location which you will have to reach to then cancel the warp effect. Fairly straightforward, fairly simple. So on the map, normally you just place in the special and place in a marker, but since I've already got them here, I may as well use them. So reach warp, I'm going to place that one, say there. And then you drop out of warp, I'll just place it there. Now this is quite a long jump there. Quite long. I might reduce it actually, make it about that. It's a bit shorter. Now what we're going to need is something called the star streak effect. Now since I'm travelling northwards, we want the star streaks to go north to south, which would be handy. They're going in the same direction as you're travelling, otherwise it's kind of a bit weird and a bit spacey. So with this, what we're going to want to do is set it to appear once we reach the warp location, and then we want it to be invisible once we have reached the drop out of warp location. And then I'm going to copy that and paste it and move that one up there, because it's a finite size. So let's put that there. Basically creates a cylinder of star streaks, which is quite cool, I must say. Right now, what else do we need? We're going to need some invisible walls. I'll show you why in a second. Let's find them. I'm going to use a tall 1,000-meter wall. You can barely see it. Right, so what size are these place markers? 2 kilometers. That's probably about right, actually. Now, I'm going to want to do the same with these invisible walls as I did with the place markers. I'm going to want, the star streaks. I'm going to want to set the states to just complete, reach warp location, and then to go invisible upon drop out of warp. Now, of course, you can set it to objective in progress and set it to the drop out of warp, because then that's when you reach it, and then set it to something like that. Okay. So now, let's see, where does that terminate? It terminates a bit too close, I think. So we're going to have to just copy that, paste it. I'm making this really rough, by the way, guys. You guys can find it up when you actually do it. If you do it. I recommend you do, because it's quite a nice thing that I think players would really appreciate seeing more of. Let's see, does that cover everything? Yeah, I'm sure it does. Yeah, it definitely does. Okay, so let's put it onto the other side as well. Nice bit of symmetry there. Always good to have symmetry, I was told not. There we go. So now we have the basic effect. Oh, and we want to hide this planet. Don't forget to hide the planet, because that could be a bit awkward. Right, drop out, that should be reach warp location. So now, once I reach here, everything should be hunky-dory. So let's give it a go. Here we are. So we're on the map. There's a pretty moon here. Should have put some rings on it. I did in the last video. Then that kind of died. Let me hide my chat. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Now I'm going to drop out of full impulse. Just because. Probably going to regret that. There we are. Just about reaching. And there we go. We have star streaks. We are at warp. Now if I shimmy across the right, see, now I should probably have made it slightly tighter, the invisible walls, but basically what it does is it stops me from leaving the warp field, which is always a good thing. I would warn you that excessive use of these star streaks can be very, very confusing. Even I'm currently a bit spaced out, shall we say, by the sheer amount of star streaks. Should also make sure they all line up so you don't get freaky effects happening. Sorry about the whirring if you're getting any of that. Wow, that just looks so pretty. Almost there, and there we go, at the end, and we have dropped out of warp. Now to finish it off, I'm going to place a station, which I love some of these stations. If I can remember the name of it. Oh, let's drop Deep Space Nine, just for the hell of it, why not? So Deep Space Nine is going to appear there. Badoom. Let's make it down a little bit. So, let's see. That should now become visible once we drop out of warp. Now the last thing I'm going to show you is just a little extra stuff that I would quite like. I think someone's done it before. It's a fairly simple thing. I'm just going to copy that. No, I shouldn't copy that at all. I'm just going to place an invisible object. Let's make it large enough. Let's see about that size. And then about that size there. Okay, I'm just going to save the project. So now we've got these two invisible objects. Now, can you guess what I'm going to do yet? Maybe some of you. What I'm going to do is change these, or add in extra objectives rather. And it's going to be to interact with these invisible objects. That's the first one. And that is the second one. So, where are we? Invisible object is there. Okay. So this is going to be warp, drop out of warp. Say engage, drop out. This is actually impulse. Yes. Now, what have you guessed what I'm going to do yet? Yes, I think you have. We're going to go to warp. Now, I don't quite know how this is going to work, but we'll give it a go. I'm going to set it to warp out Federation. Okay. Now I should probably put that one. Well, that's the way I should arrange it. Yes, that would make more sense, to be honest. Don't actually need drop out of warp there. That was a bit of a waste of time. So reach warp location. Now I'm going to so here we go. We're back. I just finished changing all of these to objective complete on the warp. Once you reach the drop out of warp objective, they will still disappear. So that's all good. Double check that I did that one. And yes, okay. So now, if this plays out properly, I should reach that location and then have to engage warp, essentially. So let's give that a go. Hopefully this will work. I think it will. So reach warp location. There we go. And press engage. See? That was fairly amazing, I thought, anyway. So we've now gone to warp. And there's no planet over there. We're now approaching the warp location. Of course, there are even more clever things. You can place a load of reach markers along the way, slowly bringing DS9 closer and closer and closer, or whatever is going on, closer and closer and closer. Obviously that would be a bit annoying if you're doing the entire system, but yeah. Get the idea. And there we go. We dropped out of warp. And there's DS9. Pretty cool. Let us know what you think. Thank you very much. You've been watching Cerberus Films on Primetime UGC. Stay tuned.